Well, hello there, YouTube. And welcome to a miserably wet Tuesday, the 2nd of January, 2024. We're on the second day in. And yeah, nasty and rainy. It's supposed to be this way all day today. It's 37 degrees. So I imagine you get a couple hundred feet higher than what we're standing right here, and it's a whole lot different. It's coming down a whole lot slower than it is right here because it's frozen. I'm sure it's snowing just a little bit up the road. But anyway, that's what we got for a Tuesday. This ought to be a very, very not so fun drive to work. People lose their minds when it gets nasty out here, or they'll surprise you, and everybody's really cordial and minding their P's and Q's. But anyway, wish us luck. Let's go to work. 43 degrees here in Vancouver. Light rain. Traffic was amazingly light.
Yes, it was.
It was super quiet.
A little too quiet because now we're really tired.
Yeah. Told Kelly I might not want to take a nap. I must not got enough, as much sleep as I thought. Man, it was so quiet and comfortable going down the road. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, that's dangerous out here.
Yeah, get that heavy eye thing going.
Yeah, and I can't, have coffee or anything like that for a booster,
No, that'd be hard. Yeah, because I need my coffee.
Let's go in there and bust her out.
Alrighty.
Second day of the year. Holy moly.
Crazy.
Alrighty. Hope it's a good one.
Yes.
I've got another CL or SEL 500. Got the green one. Mirrors, which are absolutely junk. Spring kit. Oil filter kits. They threw O-rings and stuff in there. They even put a note on there. They're in there. Gaskets. That little terminal kit. The spark plugs I ordered from Amazon. A bunch of relays for the Himalayans and GTs and whatever else. Service kit for the DNA filter. And most importantly, the cam. And the tools, the crank lock and the cam holding tool. Very excited. Got some projects. The stadium mirrors shipped from Hitchcock's early this morning because they're many hours ahead of us. So the email came up while I was asleep in the middle of the night. But I'll probably just wait for those. Just do it one and done, Alrighty, let's get this Honda built. All boxed up, ready to go home. There's the green one. It's called Matte Laurel Green, I think is what it's called. That's pretty cool. Don't you know that green motorcycles is bad luck? It's amazing how many people go, what do you mean by that? Dude, have you not watched on any Sunday? You haven't even lived yet. You can't call yourself a motorcyclist. 1969, you can watch it on YouTube. It's called On Any Sunday. So, before I clean this thing up, I don't know where the splash stuff got into it. You remember last time I said stuff must have got on the crate? It's actually like a powder substance, it's almost like a protective type thing. It just absolutely wipes right off. And I've got some of that BRP flat finish cleaner that I use on these things to clean them up. You don't want to put polish on them. I think you can actually use like Honda polish or the BMW stuff and it doesn't leave the shine on it, but I'm not taking that chance. But I'm in the process of doing the battery now. Of course, the negative cable is sticking outside it. So you stick a zip tie through the hole backwards, and it's way down here hanging underneath the exhaust hanger out the back. So you gotta wind it back through, come up this little hole, and then before you get crazy putting the battery cover back on, the cable goes outside that thing and comes over and attaches to the battery here. So I got the first one, I got that cover back on. It does, you can see it's tight fit. Got that cover in there and realized that you got to put the negative cable on after you put this. So you got to leave that dangling. And a little trick I'll show you guys. Here they are here. Battery vent hoses that come with standard batteries, the old lead acid, you fill the electrolyte in the top. So these little nuts are going to go sideways in here because battery lays down. So you put those in, put a screw in there, just get it started, and you lift that nut up and you cut off a little piece of that battery vent hose stuff, and you fold it in half and you stick it underneath that screw, underneath that nut, and it'll hold it up. Because see, the screw is almost bottomed out. Well, by the time you put the terminal in there, it's just grabbing air. It doesn't go down and grab the battery. So I stick that under each nut, and you don't have to worry if it goes, if it's too thick. It just grabs that and crushes it. So dielectric grease, I usually, when they got a little oxidation on them like that, I'll hit them with a little brass brush and clean them off, and I'll lightly wipe the terminals and with the dielectric grease and bolt it all together. Here's the diagnostic. Remember I was telling you about this 16 pin? They're almost always red on Hondas and Kawasaki's and stuff, and Harleys. They got the same style. So I got that ODB thing where I can hook up to a Honda at home. I can hook up to the Grom. I haven't tried yet because I guess some readers will work and some don't. But I do. Remember I showed you that adapter that goes from ODB2, which here's an adapter for old BMWs with the old proprietary one. But anyway, that one that I have has this ODB2 that you just click into your little handheld reader. And on the other end, it has the 16 port or 16 pin. It's basically an EU5 plug is what most people are calling it. But there's nothing, you don't have to hook up to Hondas at all. It's not part of the PDI process. If something's wrong, it throws a code. You fix it, code goes away. It stores it, but you only deal with it if it had a problem. We got all the stuff upstairs, but it's not part of the PDI. It's not required. That's that polish from BRP. Isn't that amazing? Fantastic. She's a looker. I really like these things. I even like the great big old exhaust muffler on there. I think it's very cool and unique. And no, I'm not going to buy one. Doesn't mean I can't really enjoy them and think they're really cool. All right, so that's those remanufactured mirrors. You see the just cheap chrome bolts, no stainless steel. The inserts, it's just cheap. I would say you're getting your money's worth, but I paid $57. They're like $260 or $270 when you look them up as retail on the factory ones. I don't remember what they were, but I got them for $57 back in 2001 when I put them on the GT. And let me just show you, if you're someone that's in the details here, let me put this in kind of a macro mode and I'll show you some close-ups here. So I showed you this before. You can see the stainless steel, see the screen printing of the Royal Enfield lettering on it. Look, the casting is all nice and smooth, stainless steel fastener. The glass almost looks like it's impregnated into the metal. I mean, the seam in this thing is absolutely perfect. Now look at this one. Look at just from the screen print, I don't know if you can see that like at the loop in the R, you can see it, you know, it's not totally on there. But look at the fit and finish of this thing in comparison. And then look at the glass. You can see the rough cutness of the glass. See, it's all shiny on the edge. It looks like somebody took a glass cutter and just spun a circle on that thing. And even the, you know, the main bar that goes up, you could tell it was really roughly cast, and they just kind of ground around it and make it close. And if you look inside there, you can see all kinds of slag, and like I said, the bolts, nothing stainless steel like the high quality they got on this one. You can always tell the quality of good stainless steel. Put a magnet on it and see how much it attracts. If it attracts it like a regular steel bolt, that's really low quality stainless steel. And it'll literally, well, you can make stainless steel rust under certain conditions, but the higher quality is, the less it's magnetic and the less it can rust. But yeah, I don't think there's probably any rust resistance on these. And that collar's in there backwards too. It'll go like this, and that thickness of that collar, oh, it's going to go in here. Thickness of that collar should go against the grip. I mean, you're going to end up with a little bit of a gap anyway. But if you know, these mount different than what the ones on the GT650 did. But anyway, you end up, there's gaps there anyway. But it looks really funky with it sitting with this on the outside against the cap. It's supposed to be like that. But anyway, maybe we should pop one on right quick and see what it looks like. I'm worried. Look how wide that gap is on that thing. Am I even going to be able to get the bolt started on this thing? It looks like that collar is in there. Yikes. It looks like it's in there really tight. Yeah. Yeah, not very high quality. But, you know, most people aren't very detail oriented and look at it and go, yeah, that's fine. But the glass is nowhere as good a quality of glass either. Are they the same size? Yeah, maybe they're about the same size. Definitely not the quality. But these, like I say, those things are selling for like $260 or $270 or something now. And like I say, I don't remember what they were, but $57 for that set, the complete kit. But maybe we'll pop one on right quick here. I do have to say, compared to the Mickey Mouse ears, those bar end mirrors kind of disappear on there. That's why I was really thrilled with the idea of putting those mirrors on here. And at a distance, you can't really tell. But sitting on the bike and looking through this glass, a stock Royal Enfield mirror, and that is vastly different. But the bar end mirrors, I just like that more open. They just give you an open feel when you're riding down the road. You know, these are like always in the view of my GoPro as I'm going around. It's like it's always blocking something off. Well, you gotta look down to see the block off with these. So, like I say, I have those stadium mirrors coming, and they're, you know, polished stainless steel. And ultimately, that'll be probably the better one. The nice thing is I can click them in out of the way, and if I want to get weird, I can click them and have them underneath, like my iron is over there. These mirrors on the iron, from the day I reversed them, have been absolutely fantastic. Now that shape of that's how Stadium originally came out. That's their standard style, like I was talking about last week. The round ones came about in the 60s. But those absolutely see beautiful out of them. You wouldn't believe how many people I've seen reverse those things, and they're crashing them into their tank, and they never change them. Their tank is literally dented on both sides and scratched, and they don't realize that's not fitting right. What's wrong with you people? But I do. What I thought it was going to look like. Now I've seen a couple people. It was that Tiger Ness has the actual Royal Enfield ones on his, and he was something unrelated to the mirrors. The video I watched, and I go, that's what I'm looking at. Of course, you're going against a white wall, but you get anything in the background, the mirrors just disappear. That's what I like. I like the no mirror look. And anyway, got tons of other stuff to mess with. I don't have a lot of time tonight, but because just didn't allow that. Oh, this is and this is an actual Royal Enfield part. But that's the seat springs. There's all the bracketries and stuff for it, and there's the seat springs. Let's see if I can yank that thing out of there. There we are. Yeah, buddy. I was looking at him at work. Tim and I were looking at him, and he's going, how much were those things? They're dirt cheap. That's crazy. Because that's pretty good quality for being that cheap. I go, heck yeah. Looks real nice, I think. Bar ends are definitely much better. That's nice. I know this is not the angle you're going to see. Oops. On the camera when I'm riding, but you know, the Mickey Mouse ears are always just like right here and always blocking something, it seemed like. And these are great, and I can even bend over and look in the camera and make sure in the mirror and make sure my camera is on and there's no bugs on the lens and that kind of stuff. But yep, I guess you get what you pay for. Guess I can't really complain for $31. They are on there, and they look proper. It's just when you look close, they're not that super high quality. And the glass, there's nothing like the glass that's on that. When you look through them, it looks like just a 1-to-1, literally like a cutout piece of glass out of a flat mirror. But anyway, I'll leave them on there for now. I like the look. That alone, I will leave them on. GT's got them. The Classic has them. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, it's almost 10 o'clock out here. I've goofed around out there a long time.
Yes,
Kelly finally came out there. You need to come in here. It's time to eat. And she agrees the mirrors look, they actually look really good. It's just when you look at them close that you can see some flaws in there. But for $31, can't hardly complain.
They're good mirrors.
But 2 years, geez, almost 3 years ago now, I got those factory ones for $57. That's what eats me, but they're way more. They got really popular and they're way more expensive now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and that green SCL 500, hopefully it'll be nice. I'm gonna take it for a quick spin tomorrow. I like that green. I mean, I really like that green.
I'll have to come down and take a look at it.
I was telling Kelly that the BRP XPS cleaner for the matte finish, it makes it so flat looking. It almost has a chalky look to it.
That's
I don't know
cool.
if you could make that out in the video there last time I filmed it, but that really looks good. But anyway, all fun stuff. Fun day today. Went by smoothly. Stayed busy. All that kind of good jazz.
That's always good.
Yeah. So on that, with Danny barking wanting out, we're going to roll out on you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. All right.
And we'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching now.